How's life treating you, Jonnie?
Not too bad, John, not too bad. Been enjoying it maybe a bit more if it actually brought something in my sleeves today, though.
So, yesterday we sat down to look at our list and we've got 56. 56, don't we?
Yep, we do indeed.
Woo!
Finally.
So, we have 7 cases, 2 classes, a Dutz, a Fent, 2 Fates, 4 Fords, a Hurleyman, an International, 11 John Deeres, a Marshall, 9 Masseys, 3 McCormicks, 11 New Hollands, how many 2 Reynolds? Oh, the same man bringing 2 of them?
He has down that he has 2 of them.
Cracker, and an Ursus. So, 57 tractors, no, 56 tractors. That's a nice mix.
I'm quite happy with the list so far. Like, obviously, it'd be nice to see a few more bits and pieces on there, but what we'll have, I think, even with the bare bones of a great show.
It's starting to come together. I was like absolutely wrecking it for a while there, because like we've never run an event before. It's always been a pipe dream of mine to run this thing, and I've been waiting a long time to do it. And Ballon eventually just kicked me and said, just do it. We've got 4 chillers secured, 2 from Fleming, 2 from Clark Machinery, which is the Brochen brand, and 2 very different sizes of chillers. Like the Fleming, I think, will be an 8 or a 10 ton pair, and the Brochens, I think, they're going to be 24 foot or 28 foot bale chillers. Yeah. So they'll obviously be the ones we'll be loading very heavy for the bigger final classes.
Yep.
That was the other thing we figured out yesterday, was what the classes are. I guess everyone's kind of waiting. I was even wondering myself, to see in the list of tractors what would be the right way to break these classes up. So under 100 horsepower, don't care whether you have 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, turbos or whatever, if you're under 100 horsepower by the book value, which would be like your 7810 Ford, ironically is 90, I thought it was more, it would be in that lower class. And that they are competing for the
drawbar pin.
The drawbar pin. The next class is over the 100 horse, and I don't care again if you have 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You're over 100 horse. So 100 to 150 horsepower is competing for the Deflock Shield. The next class is 150 to 200. So again, there was just a sort of a break there. I think the guy that's probably going to get screwed over is the T7 200s. They are just on the edge of that class. So 50 to 200 is competing for the
Crankshaft Cup.
Crankshaft Cup. Above that, we're going for the 200 plus. Now we have one extreme tractor entered so far, a Fent 939, and really the only dilemma there now is we probably need to chat to the guy and say, do you want to do a show pull? Because you're way more horsepower than anything else, and we'll just get something to match you, and we'll do a show pull, not a competitive pull, or I guess we could factor in an extra tonnage for him and give him what's that word for that? It's a handicap. Give him a handicap and see how the 200 horsepower class competes against the 939 with a handicap. Again, there's so many moving parts to this thing. You never would dream of it until you actually organising an event. Right now, we're heading to Gartner for multiple reasons. One is to get the 7810 gathered up and bring her home for in case there'd be an evening's grass to cart. 2 is to get my lawnmower deck serviced. And the third, the most important reason, is for the event. It's for the On the Pull event, to figure out what's happening at the end of the track. So I have decided that the best suits the field at the end of the track. I want to throw a bit of variation into the result, a bit of showmanship, a bit of sportsmanship. So after your hill climb, in theory, we'll know better in about an hour's time. I've watched the. Have you ever been to rodeo?
I never have, John, no.
Right, well, there's a whole bunch of different classes, but the female class, what they do is they drop 3 barrels in a triangle shape in the ring, and the horses come charging in, and they do a formation where they spin around the barrel, go down to the next barrel, spin around, go up to the next barrel, spin around, and the formation they do basically takes them in and out of the building, and it's a time trap between the two, right? But there's a penalty if you touch the barrel and knock it over. So obviously your fastest time will be connected to a tight turn around the barrels. So in my head, we can do this for tractors and tillers, right? So it's about a tight turn around the barrels, you can maintain your speed and not knock them over. So I'm going to, in theory, leave them that if you touch them at all, they will fall. The beautiful thing with this is on the day, we can change to it. When you start to get a line in the track, everybody starts to follow the line. But we just smooth the position of the barrel. And it's always fair because the 2 people on both sides will be penalised the same. So the idea is your next run isn't identical to your previous run. I think that could work well. So I put the gate in the wrong position over there, but that gate there actually really did test me. So that made me smile, having to just give it the throw to get back in around that one. I think that'll work well down the track.
Do it again in reverse this time.
I think it's a concept that works. It's just a little bit of driving skill at the end of it. Just slows them down.
But you're going to be sure that the route that you're supposed to go.
Aye. Oh, I know. But that's back to a bit of, we get ourselves the barrels and get the barrels wrapped with, the branding and numbered, and like left track, it's a left turn, right track, it's a right turn. And you go around the first barrel down you make it clear, yes.
You're somebody standing at the end with a timer.
Because all it would take, with the railings we're going to keep the traffic back with, if you set a railing right beside the barrel, it's like clearly I'm not going on that side because I've got to go around the side the railing's not on. It should be simple enough to steer them, in theory. I'm happy. If you're happy, Jonnie.
I think so, yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of point in screwing in your field a lot more, Daddy.
Well, we need to get Jonnie to do a demonstration first.
You want to go at the gate, do you?
The demonstrator.
I don't know, John.
I'll fix this gate that's wrong here. My time was, Jonnie?
43.24 seconds, John.
Right. My phone's in the tractor here. I'll time you.
Right.
And Johnny's off. Leslie's not impressed. He's round the first. He's not sure. He's not sure. Oh, he's through, and he's through. Part 2. Oh, cutting up the grass there, Leslie. Cutting up the grass. What do you make of that? And for the second. Hard left. Oh. Time penalty. Time penalty. 5-second penalty. 34 seconds on the clock. I think we have Jonnie beat. And across the line. In. 47 plus a 5-second penalty.
52.
You can brag it to him, Daddy. You can brag it to him.
He's gloating here already, so he is. He's gloating.
Break his news there, Daddy. Come on.
47, he says, and a 5-second penalty takes you up to 52.
Well, I suppose I couldn't beat the boss man.
Yeah.
You have to be.
You didn't look like you were trying over there at all, like.
No.
Right.
No.
Let's go to rain.
Perimeter's definitely making it an awful lot harder now.
That's the business.
Yeah.
That is hard.
That is. It's good crack too.
We have figured it out. We have figured it out.
Yeah.
Right. Before we get soaked, I'm going to pack up.